In this video, we're going to do a brief overview of Bootstrap and cover some of the demo content that we have inside of the system for full demo installations. And even if you didn't do a full demo installation, you can still make use of this video by understanding where we get some of our formatting from that the theme is based on. So to start this off, I'm going to cover what Bootstrap is. Now, Bootstrap is HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. If you run a quick Google search for Bootstrap, you'll see a site come up called Get Bootstrap. Now, this is the framework that the theme is based on. This allows us to, one, put Bootstrap in our templates, put Bootstrap in our content through the system, and so on. If you take notice across the top here with the CSS, components, JavaScript, and all of these additional options, what they basically do is they basically provide you with some source code that gets you started on particular things. For example, this is a good description of the 12-grid column that makes use of it in the actual classes that they use and how it turns out. And of course, every single option through each one of these pages in here, whether it's CSS, whether it's components, or whether it's JavaScript, are all accessible here. So where you can copy and paste and put it in the system, and it's going to base itself on some of the things that we've put inside of the theme through the styling and things like that. So it's very effective to use. You know, if you are looking for modals and stuff like that, well, if I come down here and launch the modal, well, that's the modal. Of course, you have this as a part of the website, and you can integrate it however you see fit. So that's that. What I'd also like to cover is that we've sort of customized some of the Bootstrap elements as a part of this theme. What that means is if we go into content, we're going to see some pieces of content in here that are called theme demo content. So in the administrative content section in here, if I just choose theme demo content type and hit apply, we'll see all of the results that we get here. You can see that we've got some additional source for you in here that you can access. One of the most important parts of this is the actual responsive grid. Now what we've done is we've come up with several options for you to copy and paste from. As you can see, everything is responsive in here. And you can put this inside of your content. You can do pretty much whatever you want. As you can see, it's pretty solid as far as breaking down on responsive or breaking down responsively on devices and things like that. And even as I scale the browser down, it still takes a solid effect. So we have all of this extra stuff that's available here for you to kind of go in and copy and paste from. For example, this is the tabs, which are basically pills. And then, of course, we have the collapse or accordions, whatever you want to call it. And what we've done is we have a whole bunch of this demo content that you can come in here and copy and paste from page to page. For example, this is the what was that? That was the modal window. In addition, we also have the iframe source to responsive video. For example, you see this big old video sitting in the middle. Well, if I scroll down, you can see that we have it set so the iframe will literally act as responsive, and all of this source code and all of this good stuff is in here, a part of it. Again, we have the modal set up in here for you to use as well. So everything is very easily accessible. Now, what I'm suggesting is, let's say that I go into one of these pages here, and you want to use some of the notifications, or if you want to use the Jumbotron here on another page, well, all you have to do is come in here. Pay attention to what the tags are. Of course, this is just the Jumbotron. This is pretty much what I can grab. I can copy here. I can come into content, add content, and I don't know, add a basic page or something. Just put test here. And what that means is I can paste this and then come in here and change this however I want. I can say things like, this title will show above the Jumbotron. This is inside. This is body. And of course, I'll just leave the button there. But if I set this to full HTML, come down here and hit save, you can see that we've just easily copied and pasted some of the theme demo content into this particular page. And you can see how this works. And you can apply this in blocks. You can apply it in the actual menu. You can apply it in your content. It's just really effective to create good-looking layouts, and it's worth the time to play around with it a little bit to make sure that your content shows cleanly to a user. So that's how we make use of the Bootstrap elements.